Sagittarius, your week commencing the 7th of April forecast sees your ruler Jupiter forging a delicious link with the Sun. The Sun's in the part of your chart to do with where you can prime up and display your charisma. Jupiter's in the part of your chart that's to do with relationships. There's a link. It may be at work where you can interact skillfully with people, but your natural enthusiasm, a massive part of your nature, can really be burnished by that combination. But also on Monday, Mercury, the planet of communication, which has been tracking backwards, goes direct. If you have experienced those inevitable delays, tech issues, glitches and frustrations, and perhaps even recently cross wires around family arrangements, Mercury going direct is obviously a help. But on this particular occasion, I don't feel that we're going to get the uplift straight away. Mercury will return to your sister fire sign on the 16th, emerge from shadow on the 26th. That's when you're really going to see things picking up pace. Because also on Monday, Saturn, the planet of limitation, applies to Venus like Mercury in the sign of Pisces. But for you, that's your 4th house. Whatever you want to achieve in terms of that dazzling alliance between the Sun and Jupiter, therefore, it has to really feel right. Your emotional family situation needs to be geared up for you to really relax and go with the flow. So if there are some sensitive strands that you need to attend to, whether it's to do with moving home, perhaps improving where you're living, dealing with contractors, working from home, supporting family members, older or younger, there may just be a little bit of resistance and sluggishness. But if you are wanting to do something in the property situation, Mars, the planet of desire, in the 8th house of your chart, does link very constructively to Saturn, but also to Uranus. And it may be by looking at a situation in a fresh light, you can tease out a solution. Maybe it's to do with financing, the aforementioned. Maybe it's more to do with how you're going to plan a new business idea that you've got that is going to be home based. But the more pragmatic you can be, the better, and that will be a counterpoint to the exuberant combination of Jupiter and the Sun. If it was more focused on that this week, I think you would be in for an absolutely nailed on jolly time. But I think being conscious of your responsibilities and obligations, but also how you feel, is really important. And to be honest, it's one of the lessons that Saturn has brought over the last couple of years, and it's a lesson that can have benefits, even if there has been sadnesses and disappointments over the same time. Now, by the end of this week, things start to shift. You could be much in demand, and we all know we can't please all of the time, all of the people, all of the time. It's because of a full moon in Libra, which is delicious socially, but the Sun on the other side of the heavens is asking you to hold steady with what's right for you. So if other people want to pull you into their invitations, it's very flattering, but it may deflect you in some kind of way. But also Venus forges quincunx to the position of the moon. So whatever is proposed, whoever may be seeking your attention, how does it feel? That really is going to be an important thing, particularly at the end of this week. But if there is a romantic dimension to this connection, the fact that Chiron is so close to the Sun just pushes you not to doubt yourself, to try to go with something, even if you have got some perhaps old issues, like we all have. We have life experiences where things don't go to plan, can be quite wounding, and therefore the collective in Pisces can be a little bit inhibiting. But Chiron is saying to you, try to go forwards when it comes to demonstrating just how brilliant, but also how gorgeous you are. Please check out my new website at www.patrickarundell.com. You can download your free natal horoscope. It's brilliant. or subscribe for your free daily written horoscope fired to your device each morning, which now has a new edition of the Daily Overview, the review of the most important planetary aspect that day for everyone, as well as your zodiac sign.